Push it, son. Push it.
No, we've got more shit.
On the hubcap. Push it! Are you pushing?
I'm trying.
Jesus. No. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought so. Yeah, that'll do. Amazing.
I'm gonna chuck this whole thing.
Yeah, we'll chuck it up and have a look, eh? What's up, what's up? Welcome to another video. We're back in the Mac Shack where Gary and I, what are we doing, mate?
Working on the hot rod.
We're working on Harold the Hot Rod. We've got the LS. We're going to rebuild one, hopefully. This is my dummy motor. It's got windows in it everywhere. I've just picked up a bell housing. I've got a clutch for $100, second hand, brand new. So that should be good. So today we've pushed the rod into here. Gary's got his top on. It's like, let's go. Let's get the engine in. Let's try and button it up. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stick around. We've got merch. So hit us up on Instagram if you want merch. And come on, Sean, start jacking that engine up so we can get in there. Big shout out to Tuff Mounts as well. Jay sent us out some custom LS to make your own mounts. Here's our brand new second-hand clutch. If anyone does machining, let us know. I might just give it a bit of a whiz up. We've got plenty of meat on that. Got our ARP bolts. And I've got a couple of goodies over here. Got it at the Precision sales. Got brand new lifters. Cam is going to need to be lineaged up. ARP bolt. Milling oil pump. So it's not going to be too much of a nugget. Where are you, mate? Come on, get it up. Get it in. So we've got some bits. And hopefully the motivation will hit up Raceworks. See if they can jump on board. Grab some fuel stuff. So stay tuned.
You won't?
You won't. All right, let's leave it there. You know what we could do? Figure out how this front end comes off because it looks pretty ghetto. Go along by a bit of tie wire. One side. Oh, quick release front end. And a bit of tie wire here. Oh, stop it. Okay. That was so much easier. Watch your feet. Your steering. Oh, no. Just watch out. Go up there, so take the way.
There?
Yep. Just make sure you've got to go under the full bit of chassis. Bring the other way in here. Yep. Yep. Right, pop this down. Hopefully we can slide that under now. And back to you. So, we'll go. looking? How are we looking? Sort of want to sit there, maybe. Maybe. So now we'll grab another jack stand, put it under the motor, and then we'll take this off and have a look, and then put the front back on, see what it looks like. Yeah, I would have thought. So we need to work out what radiator we're going, what sort of pipes, if the motor's going to go there, what height, chop the tunnel, all bits and pieces. And there's that window I was talking about. Hello. There's the chassis over there. All right. We'll leave it here. We're going to get the footy training. Let's go have a look. What's up, what's up? Welcome back to the Hot Rod Harold. Gary and I have been hard at it today. He's cleaning up all the mess. Now, I'm going to bring you up to scratch with what's happened because I'm like, I've got some parts. Why don't I start chopping this thing up and getting ready for chop? So let's go. I'll show you what we've done. What's up, Gary? What are you doing, mate?
Cleaning up all the grinder dust.
Oh, what have you been grinding, buddy?
One bit.
What?
Right?
One bit.
One of the pedals that wouldn't give out.
All right, welcome to another vid. We're here on Harold the Hot Rod. We've got the LS in position. I don't know if you've seen the last video of this motor that we got from no one named Bruce, who's done Drag Challenge, and he's an awesome bloke. Yeah, the balls are rusty. We might still hone it out and see what's going on with it. We've got Protex that are jumping on board again with the brakes and everything like that. So stay tuned with them and see what goodies we go there. Now, when we picked up Harold, the steering wheel literally come out this high and it was perfect for Gary, wasn't it? But didn't suit Dad. So I've chopped all the dash out and I tell you what, have I cut some metal out today. It has been driving me absolutely crazy. I've sort of found the seating position that I want. So when you close the door, you don't see too much of the seat. I love the wheel over the arch there, but it's going to be pretty cool. So stay tuned. We may be putting a Windsor in it. We're not sure. We might be getting donated a motor on loan. Bit of Days of Thunder. Harry gets a motor from a mate. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, thinking, got to start smashing this out. Chop's coming around the corner. We've got weddings and all sorts of stuff happening. So we've got to get it done, don't we, Gary?
Yep.
Stay tuned.
You won't?
You won't.
Okay.
Watch your feet. What do you reckon?
It's good. This bit is not tame.
Oh, it's because it's probably jamming up in here. Go.
Is it?
No, it's all right.
It's hard.
Just look. Oh, it is a bit hard. Oh, it's all right. Steering wheel goes up. Steering wheel goes down. Steering wheel goes in. Steering goes up. And up. Ah, it's factory. I'll fill that in. That'll be nice. Rap, rap, rap. Oh, what are you doing?
Taking the floor.
Taking your bloody time. That's what you're doing. Come on. Thank you. Great work. Welcome back to VoiceOver Mac. Now here we are. We've been sent out an awesome set of the Tuff Mounts. Do it yourself at home engine mounts for the LS. Now what I'm doing here is making templates to suit the hot rod with the LS in it. So I've got a bit of cardboard, CAD drawing, as you can see. We've cut it out, and my camera angle here is absolutely shocking, but you can see it worked out absolutely amazing for our little mounts onto the chassis. Why, thank you, Tuff Mounts. Kids, Bestie's back. I've just gone and started making mounts, as you've seen previously, and I'm trying to work out why me plates don't work on the other side. Now, we've done all the measurements. I did all right, didn't I? I had it good. He was surprised. I had levels set up and everything. Now, what we've found on this side, we're definitely short. But what we've also found is that these are different lengths. So don't be a Mackie. Make sure you pre-measure everything. So we couldn't work out why we were 10 mil short over here, and it's because the other one is 10 to 15 mil longer. So I'm going to whip them off, flip them over, and then weld these on, and then we'll be fitting the gearbox and doing whatever favour you want. Oh my God, I didn't film it. But we've ripped the mounts off, and I've written D and P on them. And then John's like, oh, have they written it on it? I said, oh yeah, they've got LS, D, but this one. Oh yeah, there's a P on there. So for people playing at home, Tuff Mounts have thought of everything for dumbasses like myself. D and P. The dumb bloody plumber. So all right, now I'm going to put them on the right side, and everything should line up kosher. So thank you, Jason at Tuff Mounts. Your products are awesome. It's just the people operating them a bit special. So this is take 2 on the engine mounts. I had to grind everything off, extend them. I didn't have enough metal from the OG plates, so I had to cut out some new ones, and I made a couple of cool little gussets. So stick around and check it out. You won't. Welcome back to the Mac Shack. Gary's just yelled at me. Yesterday we got the engine mounts in. Thank you to Tuff Mounts. Jason, you guys are legends over there. I'm just going to make a couple of little gussets to make it cool. I did have to extend these ones. They're made out of slightly thinner metal, but once the gusset goes in there, that's going to be amazing. Isn't it, Gary? Yep. That's it. So now process is I've taken the back of the tray off. I'm going to try and lift this up, put a tie down here, use some jacks and timber and Gary's assistance, get the T56 in and try and make a mount for that. Work out radiator. I do have a couple of copper V6, no, not V6, out of Patsy. Might whack that in there, unless someone else has got something laying around I can put in that's going to look a bit better. But here we go. We'll set it up and lift it up. You won't. All right, odd shots. If it looks dodgy, it probably is dodgy. If you're going to try it at home, try and do what I just did and set up a safety strap. And get your kid to stay well away from the big heavy metal chassis and cab, because if it falls down, it's going to bloody crush little Garry. We need him to take over the Xyynot Escapade, and have a look at the muscles on that man. It is amazing. Okay, Garry with his super strength, he grew in double in size. He's managed to get Harold's chassis and body disconnected. So now you're going to go get the T56, unpull all of these bolts, we'll put the T56 in, work out a mount, cut the floor to suit, and happy days. All right, let's go get the T56.
You won't.
You won't. All right, pull all the bolts out of the back of the bale housing. We'll set this in and see where it sits. Just use your ratchet and pull it all the way out. That's too heavy. Okay, now we've got this all mounted up. We've duct taped that because I'm tipping on, we're going to have to cut this open. So I'm going to do some measurements. I've worked out where my body's sitting. They're marked. So we'll work out how wide this is, give us some play. Hopefully there's enough room in there for pedals, but we'll make that work later on. And we'll cut and adjust this accordingly. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do some measuring. Here we've got Garry teaching me how to count, and the little bugger's smaller than me, younger than me, more flexible than me, and he can actually fit under the car, unlike me. So make the little Gaz get under there and earn his keep. All right, shots. Garry has been busting me chops to get working under this thing, so I finally got my mojo back. So we've started, we've mounted the Tuff Mounts. I've made a couple of gussets to make that look cool. We've worked out the gearbox is going to go. The steel joint was shut today, it's Sunday, so I'm going to go to the scrap bin. He had some awesome bends and stuff there, so cheers to the boys down at that shop. I'm not going to tell you where my secret steel stash is. It was amazing. What else have we done? I used a Falcon XT XW radiator just as a dummy up, and we've got that on. It doesn't sit quite right, but I might raise the grill, not sure yet. We've got that up. I've roughly worked out my measurements. I think we're good with the tunnel. I can't be bothered just lowering it down for the sake of it when I've got to make all the cross member for the gearbox. So stay tuned. Big thanks to Protex. They're coming on board again to help us out with the brakes, booster and all that sort of jazz. So John and the guys over there, you guys are amazing. So hopefully we'll get some Coney or someone else back on board for the shocks. And ideally, I would love an LS tunnel ram setup. So if someone's got one secondhand, that would be amazing. And what else do we need? We need to start getting the motor sorted. So stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe. Things are happening. If you want merch, let us know. No one's really jumped on board yet, but make it happen. You won't. Garry, you won't. We're going to lift this up. Jace is here. He's helped me work out some stuff with Johnny. Bend your knees. Bend your knees, Jason. No fiberglass shell here. Right, now what?
You want to strap it?
Now slide it down so it's a little bit more. Yeah, I'll strap it.
Happy with that?
Happy with that. Hey, buddy. Stay tuned.
Quality.
You won't. Alright, the video's not quite over just yet. I've had Jace drop in, John. We've dropped that down, checked it out. I checked a bit of the tunnel out there, but now I'm going to cut all that out because it's all going to have to move for the LS tail shaft. It's sitting halfway through the tunnel there, and this is literally 3.5 mil thick. So stay tuned. I'm going to chop that out right now. All right, I'm going to go on the other side now. It's like 3.5 mil plate. So we'll grind it off. There you have it, a massive weekend on the hot rod this weekend. So thank you to Garry, John, and Jace who helped me lift up the cab, but he helps me out with everything. I'm loving the seating position. I think that looks pretty gangster right there. So imagine a roll cage. Stick around, check it out. You won't.